the large majority of the time focused in road to the show mode, it's really about the player himself. And granted, you know, here I am, Rory McMahon. I'm chasing down milestones, and I've got goals that I want to reach. I obviously want to be the all-time home run king. I spent a whole year last year in the minor leagues, and this year was surprised. I was able to spend a whole year at the major league level with the Braves in the second half of the season as a starter at third base after switching from first, and was completely surprised whenever Chris Johnson was traded by the club to the Detroit Tigers. And this team has a great pitching staff, and they really carried us throughout the season. We ended up winning the National League East with a record of 109 wins and 53 losses. Here we are in the playoffs. So many things have gone on in this first season, my rookie year. If you saw the last episode, you know that I earned Rookie of the Year honors for 2015. I am super excited about that. But right now, this is something brand new for me, and not something that every player gets to experience. This is the Major League playoffs. A lot of these veterans, they go through their career. They might experience it a couple times, maybe none at all. But here I am, just a young 19-year-old kid, and I'm trying my best to respect the older players. For me, I obviously see my future in front of me. I see a lot of years left in my career with a lot of opportunities, but I'm definitely taking this seriously. So it's safe to say that I haven't felt this nervous probably since my first few at-bats at the beginning of the year as a major leaguer for the first time. How times have flown by and things have changed since then. But here we are in the National League Division Series, taking on the Cincinnati Reds, the winners of the wild card game against the Washington Nationals, which was a team I was actually kind of afraid of facing, considering how good their pitching staff is as well. But the Reds advanced, and here they are. We've got to play them, taking them on at home. What else can you say? It's playoff baseball.
Check his swing, and it's a little looper to the left side.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
That's hard hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit.
So my first ever at bat in the postseason. We're down by 3 runs, which is unfortunate in the first inning, but an RBI single. Man, what an adrenaline rush. And I'm just hungry for more right now.
In a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey,
well, and that hunger got drowned out pretty quickly as game 1 has turned into quite the stinker here. And there's a pop-up to the first baseman. This is not the way we wanted to start the postseason. The bats have not showed up, and the pitching definitely hasn't either. 2 things that we're not accustomed to this year. Well, about the only thing you can do after a game like that is move on and pretend like it didn't happen. So on to game 2. Let's see if we can't pull out a victory in this one. We've got to do better in that first game. It'd be hard to do any worse.
Will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And Joey Votto with a nice double. I wanted to get a good ground ball to fire over to first base to show you my defense has been improving. It wasn't to be right there, but hey, at least there's no score yet here in the first inning. Let's see if we can't put a dent on the scoreboard now that we're up to bat in the bottom of the first. Another RBI opportunity if we can connect.
And the slider hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series.
crank it up, folks. There it is, the very first McMahon slam of the postseason in my career. He left a slider up, and you know I like those pitches chest high. You hit them high, they stay high. That one did, and we're up 2-0 early on in game 2.
This is for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
So I was able to earn a walk in the at-bat following the home run. They definitely were pitching around me after that beastly display of power. But here you see it doesn't matter. The next man up hits into a double play. But look at this. That would be a victory, thanks in large part to that McMahon slam that showed its face. For the first time ever, we've evened the series at 1 game apiece.
Is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
On the road for a pivotal game 3 here, and look who's on the hill. Once again, it's Matt Latos. This guy pitched the wild card game against the Nationals, turns around and pitches game 1 against us. He got the victory in both of those. And then here in game 3 of this series, 3 of the last 4 playoff games that the Reds have played, this guy's pitching them. I don't know how he has any energy, how his arm is still connected to his body. Unfortunately for us, Cincinnati's got a 3-1 lead, and hopefully he wears out quick. Because this is crazy that he's able to be pitching on this such short rest this many times. I don't know. Maybe we can use it to our advantage and jump on him early here.
And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
The next 3-2. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone.
There's not a better sound on the road, especially in the playoffs, than the sweet serenade of the away team crowd singing those boos. I was able to work the count, got it to a full count, kept fighting off pitches, and finally got one I could handle. And that thing was a bomb. McMahon slam number 2 in the playoffs. And once again, our pitching has disappeared. The hitting has disappeared. What a bad time in the playoffs. So we're down 2-1 in this series. We've got to win the next 2 games or else we're going home. This is it. We got to get it together.
Rory McMahon will stand in now in an early foul.
And once again, we're down early in a game. It's not a huge deficit, but we've just got to nibble away and try to stay as close as we can in this.
For a 1-out single.
Right now, we'll take anything, a single, a walk. We just got to get guys on base. Somebody hit me in.
An RBI double to his credit the first time around. And there's ball 2 now.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. Well, they should.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. A line drive over the head of Cabrera and on into left center for a base hit.
Put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout.
A line drive over the head of
And Jason Hayward comes through in a clutch situation. A base hit to tie the game. But once again, our pitching is just falling apart. The thing that we rode all the way to the playoffs. We've got to do something about this to get back in the game.
Fouled back. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here.
Oh, did you see where that ball landed? If you didn't, I don't blame you, because that was a long ways away. It's too bad there weren't more guys on base, but that's going to pull us within 1 run. We've got to have somebody on the rest of the team come through, and that bullpen's got to hold on if we want a chance to fight to see another day.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Too low that time. It's ball 1.
But it's the same song and dance. The bullpen just can't keep the lead where it was, or the deficit, I should say. Either way, we're down by 2 again. And this could be my last at bat of the entire season. I've got to do something, anything, to keep this contest close.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit.
I'm able to come through again. That was almost a line out to short. Another RBI that's going to get us within 1 run. We've got runners on the corners. But they're taking me out of the game for a pinch runner, Christian Bethancourt. Let's see if we can pull it out, because that might be the last you see of Rory McMahon as a teenager. Come on, Atlanta. I'm just sitting on the bench hoping and praying for some good results. We weren't able to pull out any more runs in that situation. Here we are in the top of the 9th, and we strand runners on 2nd and 3rd. That's the end of the game. That's the end of the season. Well, you know what? It was an incredible ride. That's a depressing way to end things, to bow out in the first round against the wildcard team Cincinnati Reds after the season that we had. I'm pretty proud of my effort that I put forth in the playoffs. I came through with 3 home runs. Had a pretty decent average. Had, pretty good RBI numbers as well. But unfortunately, as a team, we just did not have it going. There you see the official number, 7 RBIs, 7 hits and 15 at-bats. I had 400 in the playoffs. Obviously, it was just 1 series. What a tough way to go out. And I don't know if that makes me feel good or bad or what it does, but the Reds just won the World Series over the Detroit Tigers. Maybe it's okay to say, hey, I got beat by the best team. But then again, remember, Chris Johnson plays for the Tigers, the guy that the Braves traded away. He probably wasn't very happy that he got moved. But he's going to be wearing an American League Championship ring, and that's something that nobody can ever take away from him, so congratulations. But right now, despite any bitter feelings that I'm experiencing, the success I had in the playoffs, there definitely was a positive impact. A lot of points came my way as far as attribute points that I can put towards improving my game in certain areas. And I'm excited to put those to use right now just to get a head start on next year. It's going to be my 2nd full year in the major leagues, and it'll be my 1st full year as a starter, assuming that the Braves decide to put me where I think they're going to put me. And considering the lack of competition that there is at third base, unless they go out and sign somebody in free agency, which they have no reason to do, I don't see any reason to feel threatened. And that's a good thing. Because competition is definitely great for some people, but right now, I just want to keep working hard, keep my focus on the field. I don't need to be looking over my shoulder. I just want to be focused on hitting more McMahon slams and getting this team back to the playoffs and hopefully coming up with a better performance than we just did. So thanks for tuning in. This is the 2nd complete season. I appreciate you guys sticking with me all the way through 2 full seasons. The minor league grind is over. That first exciting season at the major league level, it's over. It ended with the Rookie of the Year. Doesn't get much better than that. And we made a playoff appearance, and I hit 3 McMahon slams while in the postseason. So now we're moving on, and there's going to be new things, new storylines coming up. I'm a big leaguer now. It's not about the pursuit or establishing myself anymore. It's just about performance and domination. So I look forward to next season. We're going to get that kicked off. In the next episode, we'll recap the offseason quickly and get you going with 2016 and the Atlanta Braves. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't to make sure that you get more content as soon as it comes out. Catch you in the next episode.